Hi, I'm Shana Jimenez. I'm a certified group exercise instructor and personal trainer. I'm certified through the American Council on Exercise. I've been in the fitness field for the past 8 years, and I've worked specifically with older adults in strength and flexibility as a means of balance and maintaining independence. I'm inviting you to join me in a gentle stretching program designed specifically with the older adult in mind. All stretches can be done sitting or standing, so you'll want to have a good sturdy chair with no arms, and you may also want to have a nice stretching strap or a hand towel right next by. You should check with your doctor before starting this or any other exercise program. Stay in a pain-free range, have fun, let's stretch. Let's get started in our good seated posture. Our feet are hip to shoulder width apart. Our knees are stacked directly above our ankles, so peek down and see if you can see your toes in front of your knees. We're sitting right in the center of this chair, nice and secure, and we've got a chair that is not going to rock or tip. Let's put a string right in the top of our head, and I'd like for you to stick it to the ceiling and pull yourself up nice and tall. Wrap your shoulders back and down, and let's bring our ears right over our shoulders. Let's take just a moment and feel this posture, this good seated posture. Feel the floor beneath the feet, feel the chair beneath you, and feel the length in your spine. Feel what feels relaxed, maybe what feels tight or uncomfortable. See if you can kind of loosen up and work into this posture so it feels good to you. It's important to practice a good seated and a good standing posture regularly so that you can use it throughout your day. Let's move right into some breathing. Feel the breath. Feel what's normal for you. Notice what you feel moving. Do you feel the chest moving or the belly? Or how about your shoulders? Are your shoulders moving? Now let's take what you're doing and let's alter it just a little bit. So I want you to place your hands right on your belly. And as you take a breath in, I want you to feel that belly expand. And as you breathe out, see if you can let the belly sink beneath the hands. Inhale into the belly. Exhale and let the belly fall. I know a lot of times this is really challenging for a lot of people that I work with because most people have this breathing backwards. They want to inhale into that big belly, that tight belly, and they want to exhale with a big belly. So I want you to work on the opposite. Inhale, create some space for all that oxygen. Now exhale, get it all out. Let's do that again. Going a little deeper, inhaling into the belly, big belly. Now this time as you exhale, pull that belly tight to the spine. Use that TVA. Inhale, big belly. Exhale, squeeze the belly tight. Activating a deep muscle. This deep muscle works like an internal girdle or an internal weight belt, and it wraps right around your midsection. Now if you're getting dizzy at all, just breathe like you normally breathe and that will go away. But if you're not, see if you can stay with it. So we're inhaling again, big belly, and we're exhaling to tighten the belly, tightening that weight belt or internal girdle, and we're protecting our spine every time we do that. Here's your last one. Exhale nice and tight. Now inhale, let's release the arms, and I want you to just find middle ground where you're not squeezing, you're not extending, but you're feeling the normal movement of the belly, the diaphragm. The shoulders shouldn't be moving. They should be staying pretty still. but this time I'm going to add some shoulder work just to move them around, just to add on to this breathing cycle. So let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears, and now exhale them down. Just let them glide up as you inhale and glide back down as you exhale. Nice and easy. How does this feel on your neck, on your upper back, and your shoulders? If you're having any pain with this, then I'd like for you to make the motion a little bit smaller. So don't just not do it. Maybe you can make it small like this. Find your own appropriate level. And as you're ready, you can make the motions a little bit larger. Let's take another with an inhale and exhale them back down. Right back into our good neutral posture. Still feeling the length in that spine. Still feeling both feet securely on the floor and still feeling the chair beneath you. Let's take an inhale. And as you exhale, let's look over our shoulder to the left. Let your eyes follow. Look all the way out the corners of the eyes. And on your exhale, let's gently come right back to center. Let's do that to the other direction. Inhale. Now exhale, turn and look to your right. Look out the corners of the eyes to the right. Let's take one more breath. And then exhaling right back to center. Still pain-free, right? Make it smaller if you need to. Let's do that one more time. So inhale, exhale gently, slowly looking to the left. Stop before you feel pain. Go as far as you can without pain. Look over your shoulder, look out the corners of your eyes, and keep that breath flowing. Notice again what's moving with the breath. Let's take one more breath cycle. Now as you exhale, let's come back to center. Eyes and head. Pause for a breath. Exhaling, looking over the shoulder to the right. Out the corners of your eyes. Stay right there and breathe. Those shoulders are staying back and down. Staying in the moment, feeling the breath, feeling the movement of the belly, feeling the stretch in the neck. One more inhale for you. And now exhale, let's come right back to center. Let's change direction. Let's inhale, lengthen that spine. Now exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Just make it small. Shoulders are heavy. Try not to do this. Shoulders are heavy. On your next breath in, let's come right back up to center. Pause. When you're ready for an exhale, let's bring left ear to left shoulder. And on your next inhale, bring it right back up to center. Let's inhale again. Get tall. We'll go just a little bit deeper if you're comfortable with that. On your next exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Look towards the floor. Stay with that breath. Let's see if we can stay here for just a few breath cycles. Breath cycle is an inhale and an exhale, nice and complete. Here's our last breath in here, going at your own pace. Now when you're ready to exhale, let's come right back up to center. Nice control of the neck. Let's pause for an inhale. Now exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Eyes look towards the floor. Remember that pain-free range. So again, if your shoulders are trying to creep up to those ears, shoulders go down, head comes up a little bit. Find where it feels good, not painful. Let's stay here with the breath. Eyes are looking at the floor. And on your next inhale, let's come right back up to center, back to our neutral posture. Let's move into the hips. So let's scoot back in our chair just a bit. I'd like for you to take your left foot, left sole of the foot into the right thigh. Rest that left leg on the chair so it's not dangling off the side. Our right foot is still flat on the floor. In fact, take a moment, feel the floor beneath the foot. Roll those shoulders back and let's lengthen our spine. Now, if your hips are a little tighter and you're up here, that's all right. Just breathe and relax. Let's change sides. So bring your left foot to the floor. Right sole of the foot comes into the left thigh. Find where you feel comfortable, wherever it is. Maybe you're tight and you're up here, maybe you're a little lower. Go back to the spine, the shoulders, and the breath. Flatten the foot on the floor as best you can. Let's bring our right foot to the floor. Let's do those same stretches one more time. Left sole of the foot comes up, relaxing it on the chair. Relax this left leg as much as you can. It's all about pain-free. Let's stay here for just a moment longer. Just stay in that stretch. Feel the hip release and open. So wherever you are in the stretch, if you can really relax and just breathe into those muscles and think about relaxing them, they'll start to just kind of melt away. Let's take one more deep breath. As you exhale, let's bring our left foot to the floor. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Right sole of the foot comes into the left inner thigh. If you can, put your right foot flat on the floor. Right back into the breath. So instead of thinking about, oh gee, when I'm done I need to go do this, or oh, I gotta take care of that, I want you to just think about breathing, think about relaxing, feel the hip, feel the length in the spine. Make it all about right now. Nothing else is happening except you're stretching right now. Let's bring our right foot to the floor. Let's take the stretch just a little bit further. We're going to move it into the outer hip. So here's your safety precaution. If you have a hip replacement, I need to have you do exactly what we just did, and Gina will guide you right through that. So we'll start with that, bringing left sole of the foot into the right thigh. Stay right here if you have a hip replacement. If you don't and you want a deeper stretch into the outer hip, just cross the legs over. Now I know some of you may be right here. You may not have those knees stacked. It doesn't matter. Just go where you can feel the stretch and it's pain-free. Go right back to the breath. Always anchor yourself in the breath. Is the belly moving? Let's unwind the legs, bring it back down. Same thing, other side. Right sole of the foot into the left thigh. Start here. You can change into the outer hip stretch by taking the leg across. Again, maybe you're here, maybe you're here. Be where you need to be. It's not about me, it's about you. Go right back to the breath. Let's untangle the legs. Good. You can shake the hips out a little bit. We'll do that one more time. So back to the left sole of the foot, into the right thigh. Staying here or crossing the leg over. Notice where you are today with this stretch. If it feels really tight and uncomfortable, just notice that. Feel that. And as you progress, as you're able to breathe and relax into the hips, then you'll start to notice, oh, I'm getting a little bit more flexible. This is starting to feel a little bit more comfortable, a little better. Back to the breath. Let's get one more deep breath cycle. On your exhale, let's unwind. Let's do the other leg one more time. Right sole of the foot into the left thigh. Find your posture. Wherever you are, there's always a posture to be in. Crossing the leg all the way over if you wish. Feel that stretch. If it's uncomfortable, that's okay. If it's painful, take it off just a little bit. Be on the edge of discomfort where you're just you don't want to go any further maybe, but you're not in pain. Maybe it just feels good. Let's take one more deep breath. And on your exhale, let's unwind out of this posture. Good. Changing direction, let's take it up into the hip flexors, right where the hip and the thigh connect. So let's turn sideways on our chair. We're going to turn to the left. Let's hold on to the back of our chair. Turn the top of the foot into the floor. So the front foot is flat on the floor. In fact, take a moment, feel the floor beneath. Let's tuck that tailbone, lengthen the spine, and wrap the shoulders back and down. So you're feeling a stretch all the way up from the hip down to the knee. If it hurts, you could bring this knee towards you a little bit. If it doesn't hurt, just stay with it and breathe. Let that hip open. So if you have a tight back, this will also open up that tight back area for you. Let's bring our right foot to the floor. Let's come back to center. Let's take it all the way around to the other side. So we're on the edge of the chair. We're holding onto the back. We have the top of the foot into the floor. So if you're way far back on your chair, this won't work. So tuck that tailbone right on the edge, shoulders back and down. Where are your ears? They should be over your shoulders, nice and tall. Let's breathe into this stretch. Remember, you can bring the knee towards you if you're in pain. But just breathe and relax that hip. Let's bring our left foot to the floor. Let's rotate back to center. Let's do that once more on each side. Rotating around on the edge of the seat. Hold on to your chair. Top of the foot into the floor. Tuck that tailbone. Shoulders are back. Spine is lifted. Feel that hip opening. And again, remember where you are today. I see a lot of tight hips. So remember where you are today. Breathe into it and relax. Keep following me with this, and those muscles will start to release and relax. One more breath for you. Exhaling, bringing our right foot to the floor, coming around to center. Let's do that one more time on the other side. So always moving nice and slowly so you feel confident on your chair. Top of the foot into the floor. Let's tuck the tailbone, shoulders back and down. Back those ears up right over the shoulders. Oh, feel that stretch. Seems funny that this stretch would relax through the back, but it really does. Everything's connected. So when these are tight, back is tight. When these are flexible, the back is more flexible, more comfortable. Do you feel a stretch in the top of the foot and the shin? Kind of a 2-in-1. We're getting a few things going on here. Let's get one more deep breath. Now bring your left foot to the floor. Let's come back to center. Relaxing right back into your posture. Let's move into the spine. Let's start by opening up the chest. So reach both arms around behind you. Roll the shoulder blades together. Now I want you to take the string from the top of your head and put it in the chest bone, in the sternum. So on your next inhale, imagine that string is lifting your chest bone up a little bit. The head is following, but we're in control of our neck and our head, so the head's not flopping backwards and the eyes are looking up. Let's take a breath. Now exhale, gently release back down. Eyes, chin, and chest bone right back to neutral. Let's try that one more time. Reach the arms around behind. Roll the shoulder blades together. String is in the sternum. Let's inhale, lift up that chest bone. Head is tracking right along, looking up towards the ceiling with the eyes. So if your eyes are following with all of these stretches, then you're stretching the little muscles in your eyes too. Let's inhale, feeling the chest lift. As you exhale, feel the shoulder blades draw together. Let's take one more big breath cycle. Inhaling, the chest is gently lifting. And exhaling, let's release back to neutral. Eyes, chest, arms at our sides. Let's move into a spinal rotation. So just take a moment and let your spine relax back into its normal position. Let's take a breath in, lengthening tall. Now I want you to use your TVA. So as you exhale, squeeze that TVA, belly to spine. We're going to rotate around to the left. Hands come along our sides. We're looking over our shoulder and out the corners of our eyes. Make this as small as you need it to be so it feels good. Let's inhale nice and tall. Now exhale, draw that belly firm as you unwind right back to center. Let's do that to the other direction. Inhale, get that spine nice and tall. Exhale, squeeze belly tight, rotating around to the right. Look over your shoulder, look out the corners of your eyes. I have some friends that I work with that call this stretch the DMV stretch, like they're looking over their shoulder to pull out of their driveway. On your next exhale, let's slowly unwind, come right back to center. Fantastic. Let's do that one more time. moving a little bit deeper if you wish, but always staying pain-free. So inhale, feel that spine just kind of decompress, feel it pull away from itself. On your exhale, squeeze the belly firm. Let's rotate at the waist to the left. Look over your shoulder, look out the corners of your eyes. So imagine for just a moment that your spine is like a spiral staircase right now, spiraling up through the center of your body. Good. Inhale, still getting taller with the inhale. As you exhale, just see if you can release or relax into this twist a little bit without forcing or pushing. Let's take one more deep breath in. Now on your exhale, I want you to slowly unwind eyes, head, and spine. Oh, that should feel good. You may even feel a little bit of warmth in your center, in your back. Let's take another breath in, nice and tall, big breath. Exhale, squeeze that belly in, rotate around, looking over your shoulder, out the corners of your eyes. With the inhale, we get a little taller. That spiral staircase stretches a little taller. With the exhale, we relax into the stretch without force, without pushing. Just very gentle on the spine and on the muscles. Let's take another big breath. Keep looking over your shoulders. And on your exhale, we'll slowly unwind eyes, head, and spine. Right back to center. Oh, just take a moment and feel how great that feels on the spine, on the back muscles. Let's do one more stretch for the spine. So I'd like for you to go ahead and inhale both arms up. Now if you have any shoulder issues and you need to keep a shoulder down, go ahead and do that. On your inhale, I'd like for you to really lengthen the spine. Now on your exhale, go ahead and bring your left arm down. We're going to reach up and tip over to the right with that rainbow spine. Now if you'd like, if it doesn't hurt your neck, you can turn your head and look towards this top arm and then follow with the eyes all the way up to find the hand. When you're ready for an exhale, come right back up to center. Let's go ahead and give this arm a rest. Let's bring it down. We'll roll at the shoulders. Let's do that to the other direction. So inhale, both arms up. As you exhale, even bring those shoulder blades down. Let's do one more inhale. Now exhale, bring left arm down. Other arm reaches up and over. Rainbow spine, nice strong spine. So we're not slumping, we're nice and open. If you can look pain-free at the arm without hurting your neck, and then follow the arm all the way up with the eyes to find your hand. Take another big breath. Exhale, let's use the strength in our side body to come right back up. Let's bring this arm down, give that a rest, little shoulder roll. Nice work. Take a moment to just feel that posture again, right back to our neutral posture. Again, I want you to feel the floor beneath you. Feel the chair beneath you. Feel the length in your spine. Let's do that stretch one more time. Nice stretch for our spine. So inhaling both arms up. On your exhale, let's go ahead and bring our left arm down. Right arm reaches, lifting us tall and over to that rainbow spine. Feeling that stretch of the side body, really opening up the spine. Now turn with the head if you can. Look at that top arm. Track with your eyes. Now if this hurts your head, you can look down. Don't do anything that hurts. Now on your next inhale, let's use the inhale to come back up. Nice and tall. Now exhale, bringing right arm down. Left arm reaches up and we tip over. Again, turning the head whichever way is comfortable and pain-free for you. Find that hand with your eyes. On your next inhale, let's come right back up to center. And exhale, both arms down. Let's go ahead and roll out the shoulders. Good. Let's move into the backs of the legs. So let's come towards the end of our chair. Let's go ahead and extend one leg. Now, if you've got a strap or a necktie or a tube sock or something nearby, if you want to use that, you can. You don't have to. You can do this without, but I want you to strap that around if you choose to use it. We're sitting nice and tall. I'm a little bit diagonal here. So if you have a hip replacement, I want you to stay more upright. You can add a stretching strap if you wish. The foot is gently flexed. The knee is straight, and we're stretching up the back of the leg. Feel that nice stretch. Feel the length in your spine. So if you are gently tipped over, we're not rounded over, right? We're nice and tall. Really thinking about the posture in the spine, the shoulders are back. Let's go ahead and inhale and come back up. Release that strap. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Right leg out. If you use your strap, go ahead and put it around. Sitting straight up with a hip replacement. Let's shrug those shoulders back. Think about the length in the spine here. Feel that stretch. So your right knee is straight. Now if you think, well, I can do that, but I have to bend my knee, well then what I'd like for you to do, if you need to bend your knee, is just come up a little bit. Come up to where that knee is straight. Let's take another breath here. And let's go ahead and hinge back up, sitting nice and tall. Let's bring this strap onto our lap. I like to move into the calves and the shins. So if you can hold on to your chair, go ahead and do that. We're going to extend both legs, heels to the floor, sitting tall, of course. Now this time pull both sets of toes towards you. So we're just into the calves now. So your legs can be a little bit bent here. Just feel the stretch between the ankle and the back of the knee, right through those calf muscles. Good. Now let's do the opposite. I want you to point both feet towards the floor so the feet are almost touching. Doesn't matter if they do or not. Just feel the stretch at the top of the feet and the front of the shin. Good. Let's release those legs. Let's walk them in. I'm going to do one posture with you standing. So I'm going to start standing up, and then we're going to move it into a chair pose. So Gina will stay seated. I'm going to come up to standing and work on a tall standing posture. So press through those feet. I want you to squeeze your sitting muscles and work your way up. Shoulders are back and down, nice and tall. Gina's still working on her good seated posture, sitting nice and tall, lengthening through that spine. Chair pose, a little bit of strength here for you, a lot about the legs. So we've still got our chair right behind us. What I'd like for you to do is reach back like you're going to sit in that chair, but you can't quite reach it, okay? Now you can just stay right here and hold. The chest is lifted, shoulders are back and down, knees are bent. You could add some arms if you wish. Now Gina's staying in contact with the chair. She's squeezing her sitting muscles as I'm doing. She's pressing through the floor, so whether you're off the chair or not is not important right now. Do what's appropriate. I'm going to bring my arms back down and come back up to standing, pressing through those feet, squeezing the sitting muscles, and come all the way back down to the chair. Great. So we've gotten a little bit of strength today with our stretching. Let's finish up with the hamstrings, the back of the legs one more time. So if you're going to use your strap, let's do that once more. Coming towards the end of our chair, extending the left leg, wrap the strap around if you decide to use that. Find that length in your spine, shrug the shoulders back. Knee is straight, remember, so if your knee is bent, you just come up a little bit so where you can hold it straight. Breathe comfortably. Let's take one more breath here. And let's bring this leg in. Let's extend the other leg out. Using the strap or not. Keeping the knees straight. Breathing deeply. Let's take one more deep breath. And let's relax this leg and walk it back in. Scooch back on your chair. We've gotten a full body stretch and some strength too. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.